Alright, so in this video I'm gonna talk about the vulnerabilities over time component that I recently added to the security dashboards. So it's basically this one. It's a chart which displays the vulnerabilities over time. Just to give some context, before this chart was already here in this security dashboard, but lately when we migrated to GraphQL, we left it out because it was not ready. It was not yet backed by the same data that we're using now in the security dashboards. And in this iteration, we're basically re-adding it. So this chart is visible under the security dashboard, which can be located under more security. So this is the instance level security dashboard. Otherwise, you can also find this in the group level security dashboard. In order to view these dashboards, you will need to have an enterprise license. That being said, so the chart, it looks exactly the same it was before. I haven't touched the design part, but the implementation is completely changed. So instead of using the REST API and fetching the data from a REST endpoint and storing the data in the Vuex store, we are using GraphQL here. So we're making a call and we are displaying it this data directly from GraphQL. So there are a couple of changes, minor changes behind the scenes. So first of all, in the previous implementation, I've noticed that we were by default, we were displaying 90 days. In this one, I changed it to 30 days, mainly because the backend logic also changed. So previously, we were the backend was providing all the data with a single call, and in this new implementation, we have to make several calls in order to fetch all the data. The reasoning behind this was because previously in the security dashboards, this chart, it was a bit slow to execute, and sometimes it even caused timeouts. So to improve the performance, the backend decided to split the whole data into several calls, into chunks. And for that reason, we are making multiple calls. Now the days are limited to 10 days. Roughly, it should be 10, but it's 9. So if I click here, for instance, I will show you that from the console. If I click here on 90 days, you will see that all these lines are new calls and the data coming from the backend. Here you can see that the number of vulnerabilities per day. It's unfortunately the data I have. It's not very useful for this demo, but still, I think it helps to understand. Yes. So one thing, the data that the backend provides, it's not sorted, so we have to sort this in the front end. That's also handled in this MR. And yes, I think for the visual changes, that's it. I'm gonna record one more video for the implementation because I think it deserves some attention. But that's mainly for the MR reviewer. It's just to make their life a bit easier and to walk through the code and explain why I did certain things. That being said, I think that's it. Yes, thank you for watching.